Hey guys, I'm Mark, and we're going to dive into the brand new Minecraft beta that was just released today. Very special beta because it is the RTX ray tracing. So what that means is to run this thing. Well, I'm not even sure if you need to run it, but to get the full benefits of it, you need to have an Nvidia RTX card, which is the 2060, the 2070, the 2080, the supers. I have the 2070 Super, and I believe there's also a 2080 Ti, which is like a leap ahead of those guys. I did a review on this PC that I'm using last year, the Cyberpower PC. It's a pre-built from Amazon. It's been running great for me. It's a i7 9700K chip. I'll give you some links. I am an Amazon associate. We're going to go through this Minecraft demo. I'm going to show you how I got into this. I'm going to show you these 6 worlds that they give you to really show off. I could see me spending all of us spending countless hours going through these worlds. They're pretty elaborate what they have. But I am an Amazon associate, so you're just going to, if you want to buy the Minecraft, you have Minecraft, that's on you. But as I talk about, my 2070 RTX graphics card or my Cyberpower machine, I'll throw some links at the bottom if you're interested in what these guys are. So what's unique about this thing, and then we're going to dive in one second. Let me just explain something. So what's unique about this is with the RTX is ray tracing. It's a combination effort between Microsoft and Nvidia. Microsoft creates a library. The DirectX library is a gaming video graphics library. They're on version 12, 13, 14, I forget. And they sort of normalize the API. There's drivers for all your graphics cards that could be completely different. And then those drivers, what happens, normalize it to a set of instructions, and DirectX can sit on top of that. So a programmer only has to code, if they want to put an image on the screen or, put a sound out, they're coding to one function call. I'm a programmer, manager now, but a programmer. And then it then vends that out to whatever variety of cards and all your different features are. So that's the advantage of DirectX. So they put this ray tracing capability into DirectX. What Nvidia's side of it is, though, is they've moved the ray tracing capabilities into the hardware. So let's talk about this, take another half step back. Lighting in games now, you're in Minecraft or, Tomb Raider, and you put a torch on the wall, and that torch has light coming out of it, and it's sort of, they'd like to make that flickering flame effect and how it kind of dances, the light dances on the wall, and maybe, if it's a brighter light and somebody throws an object, maybe a steel ball, right? You can see that ball, and there's going to be a shadow, and maybe there's reflections. Well, a developer in a 3D library, the Epic guys or Unity and things like that, they had to code all those interactions, and it's not, they're sort of faking it. It's amazing what they've done. I can't do it, but the scenario of maybe a bat fluttering in front of a light and its shadow. Someone has to actually put a lot of thought into how that shadow, how the light is bouncing through them. So it's a great thing that they've done all over these years, these decades. What ray tracing does, though, it sort of emulates more closely the way the sun and light really works. So I have a light over my shoulder here, and it's coming down. So my fingers are sort of beams of light ray tracing, and what it'll do is it'll start at the light source and trace that ray to the object that it hits, and it's going to know that it's clear. It's going to know that it's a solid. It's going to know that it's curved or flat. And even the light itself, it has properties. So the developer, they're going to go to that light and define the properties of what that light is. And the objects themselves are defined. That's typically part of the game. So when that ray beam comes down, the hardware from Nvidia RTX, along with the Microsoft DirectX API, is going to determine how that bounces and how that moves. So imagine, I'm in a game and I'm moving this glass, and there is some reflection. Maybe if there was no other light, say, there would be reflection off this glass or just the glass in here. As a developer writing the game, I don't need to be concerned with all those little entities of the light and how it moves around. I just say the light is this bright, it's shining this direction, the glass is this, and as the player moves it around, the light rays change. And you're going to see in some of the examples, this is my second run through this video. I made a mistake that I'm like, it's going to be long. This video is going to be long. So give me a second. We're going to jump into this. But I'm going to point out the examples where the light is benefiting from the ray tracing beyond just the immediate, wow, it just looks so much more beautiful. You can't imagine if this is Minecraft. So let's be clear too. This is only for the Windows beta. And the key reason is as I said, it's Microsoft and the DirectX library in partner with Nvidia. There is no DirectX library over in the Java side of this, and that's one of the main reasons for this. So, and I also think, even though this is a partnership here with Nvidia and Microsoft, because it is in the DirectX library, there's nothing stopping the other graphics card manufacturers from also supporting this in the future. So we're going to get better lighting, a lot of hardware. You need the specialized hardware that the RTX card gives you. How I found out about this, I'm in the Minecraft, I'm in the Reddit pages, and I am like one of the oldest Minecraft players, I guess. But I'm in the Reddit pages. I missed it all day. Nvidia sent me an email. The email takes me to this page announcing, people have been waiting for this thing for a year. The RTX cards, by the way, I got this system in maybe August or September. The RTX cards were, the 2070 Super was released like weeks before that. I had this card weeks in. So this whole RTX ray tracing concept is only about 8 or 9 months old, I think. And Call of Duty supports ray tracing. That looks beautiful. But people have really been jazzed about Minecraft and some of the early demos that have been put on YouTube. So I'm jumping around. With this download, you get 6 full worlds. And so I said, this is my second pass through this video. And the first time I was like seeing them for the first time, and I was amazed at how elaborate and large. There's one that's an amusement park. I'm going to start with that. It's an amusement park, and the things that it has in the amusement park, you can ride the roller coaster. You can pop up to the top of the Ferris wheel. I'm just saying this is a teaser. So I got this email. It takes me to this page. Did I say who I am, by the way? I'm Mark. My site is Sometimes I Think Too Much. And as you can see, I'm jumping around already. Sometimes I Think Too Much. Previously, it was markmatthews.com. I decided to take my name off it because, sometimes I think too much. I get the email. It's the teaser. It's showing you the videos. Down here, what it says, this is one more second, guys, that you need the Xbox Insider Hub. So that app is on the Windows 10 store. So you have to click that to go to the Windows 10 store to download it. Then when you download it, so here is the actual app. By the way, I do have both already, the Java and the Windows 10 version as you can see, in the GeForce Experience here, which is an Nvidia product that allows you to, it'll optimize your settings. I now have 3 because one of these 2 windows is the beta version. I'm not really sure, so we're going to run this from the store. So when I get the insider content, I click this. I did have to go through a simple, originally this was sort of a register button, and I clicked it, and it took about 30 minutes before it actually came back and said you were registered. So this is it. This is in the beta. I'm going to show and store because I don't know which of those 2 links to click. All right, so we're at the Minecraft for Windows, and I'm going to hit play here to get it going, the RTX Beta. So when you first load it up, as I may have mentioned, there are 6 world templates here, ranging from a technical implementation of just to really demonstrate the features of ray tracing and the lighting to just some really cool elaborate worlds. We're going to start with a cool elaborate world. When you first get in, we're beta, play beta. You want to go to the marketplace and you need to download those 6 templates. Now, I'm pretty sure when I first started this up, they were here, but since I already have them, here you see Ray Tracing Worlds RTX. Now, if you're from the Java world and you're watching this, if I didn't say this already, the reason why you don't have this RTX is, that whole dissertation I said on the DirectX, the Microsoft DirectX. Microsoft is Windows, Microsoft is Xbox, Microsoft is not Java. So that's the key reason that we're only getting the ray tracing in those worlds. And if you're not familiar with Microsoft, to make money, they paid $1 billion, I think, for the Minecraft game X number of years ago. They've built an entire marketplace here. So right off the bat, Millionaire Mansions. It's like a game within a game. I've never even tried these. As maybe that's like a SimCity. But you can buy different people. Here's cheese people. Here's monster people. Animal doll people. And they all use these tokens. So that's what that is. But you're getting these 6 for free. So we're going to jump out of here. Play beta. I am going to click Create New. And so we're looking at the templates. I'm going to do Imagination Island. I'm doing the goatee thing. I don't normally have this. This is the quarantine look that all the guys are doing. Unlock world options. Let's just do this now. Default game mode, creative. I think that'll make my personal map as a creative map. So I'm cheating a little bit. When I first did this video, it went long. I'm already talking way too long. But I didn't use creative, and I just kind of bebopped around. There we go. That's what I wanted. And it was just taking way too long. All right, so I'm going to fly over here. Well, I'm going to run over here. just a simple example, and I'll show more. So there's light coming through here, right? So basically, this is the sun over here, and you can see there's some extra, see the reflection on the black blue blocks. It's a little different than on those blocks. You don't really see anything on the wood not being very reflective. And as the sun changes, you can actually see that moving. And that's actually coming off of here and then bouncing to there, and that is the light going down. So we are in an amusement park. When I originally did this, I was not in creative mode, so I was kind of walking around and it took too long. You can see there's a couple different rides that they highlight here. I think there's even more. You can see more of the style. I mean, look at this. It's just like a real amusement park when they have the little food area off to the left. If we go this way into the Winter Wonderland, there's a castle here. And then look at this, a nice Ferris wheel. So what's cool about this, again, I wasn't doing creative mode before, so I'm going to find some things here that I didn't have before. So there's a pressure plate there, and what it did is it popped this up. The first time I looked at this, I saw this lever, and I thought, oh, I hit the lever and the damn thing's going to move. No, so we're at the top of it just kind of transported us up here to get the sky high view, and if we hit that, it pops us back down. There is a track here. Oh, you know what? I didn't get to ride this. Where does this thing start? See little houses. You know what? I haven't been talking about the coloring of the RTX, but this is more about fun. This map, and although the lighting is very impressive, I see a tunnel. And I was flying in circles, guys. I really wanted to get on this. Wow. Did we already see this before and I missed it? Here we go. Got a button here. Here we go. All right. Look at this. This alone is just, forget the ray tracing, just having these maps available. Probably someone's going to comment on YouTube that, dude, these have been around forever and you can get really out of it. Look how awesome this is. This is, we're getting a whole little tour of the mountain here. What is that out there? There's more stuff out there. I don't even know what that is. Maybe it's something we haven't finished yet. That's what I think. I want it to fly off. Look at this. There's another pathway here. Here is some sort of log flume ride. Global illumination. Light rays bounce between objects. Not sure I understand that one, but I have never ridden a Minecraft water ride before. Is this going to work? This was something creative, right? Still very impressive. And again, look at the water, how it's reflecting. You can see, look, see the sun right on how it's reflecting in there. What is this here? There's a water-based ride. All right, I have 5 more maps to show, but this is just too cool. I'm not going to ride this, but this is another sort of cart ride over the water. Now, the one thing I do want to show you guys, and maybe it'll be the last thing we'll cut out, is, what is this lava thing? I didn't see this. There is a mine roller coaster. Here's one here. This is another one. So there's several. And another sky ride. Look at this. This alone is enough reason to go out and upgrade to an RTX card, just so you can run these damn maps and just see the amazing lighting, the colors. But this is awesome. All right, let's look at some of the lighting here. Just the glowing of the rocks. Why did I think I could go through there? I think, you know, when you're in like hardcore or something and you die at the end, you can fly around. I kind of just thought I could go through things. This is some sort of this is a different roller coaster, but this is a serious one here. Maybe we'll end. So there's a whole nother world somewhere that has a mine roller coaster. Oh, I'm going in circles here. I'm going to lose you guys, huh? But yeah, some sort of roller coaster there, and there's some devil land. Now we're into the beautiful woods. You can see these objects hanging here. You can see, all right, here's an example too. Like, look at the lighting, how it's kind of knows to come through to the ground. It's navigating through all of these individual little objects to say, hey, right there, I'm going to put some light in there. And I feel like I'm getting lost here. I've lost the rest of the map. Maybe because I was too high. And this is the mine one that I was speaking of. Look how much detail they put into this. You know, no wonder why it took so long to get this thing right out to the public. I have ridden this mine car. I was in adventure mode, so I was able to look at this. This is a dinosaur bones. All right, let's cut out. Sorry, Minecraft folks and Nvidia folks, for ruining your the discovery for people of that. This is already created. So this is sort of more of, there's a couple technical based maps. I'm going to maybe just do a technical one now, jump back into one of the more interesting creative ones. Come on. Most of these load up pretty quickly. This one's, I don't know why this one's so difficult to. Did I say this? It's an i7 9700K chip that I have. It's a it's a new Intel chip from last year. I got the new 2070 Super card. I did a full review of this on Amazon. Well, sorry, I purchased it from Amazon. There's a YouTube video that I did for this. All right, so this is a real good example of more of the ray tracing. So we have this Minecraft sign lit up. And as you can see, the reflection here, look at the depth of this. It almost looks like another 3D world. And so when I was speaking earlier and talking too long about how the developers would have to sort of code themselves, code for themselves how the lighting would bounce, you know, they don't have to do that here. They've programmed and set the settings of what the light factors are, the settings for these lights here. There's a reflective quality to this floor. And then DirectX and Nvidia RTX are just taking care of it for them. Now up in here there are different examples. Sort of, this is nice, they made it look like a little aquarium. Just to kind of give you examples of how the different features work. There's water from above. This is actually very, very cool. This would get this alone would get 35,000 karma on Reddit Minecraft. That roller coaster, I'm sorry, the amusement park one would have been crazy. Somewhere there is a, here we are, back to lobby. Let's just try one more. Global illumination, or we did underwater. Different colors. You can see how it glows and affects the objects around it. This is a mirror. It took me a little bit of time to figure out that was a mirror. And then, oh, this is cool. So here's just different lights. They're showing you different strengths of lights and the lamps and the color factors. And I did not do this. You know what? When I was in here before, you know, because it actually works off the sun. the beams coming in through those windows were so strong. I had a whole commentary on that, how a lot of the YouTube examples that have been out there for the last 9 months were just showing a lot of those rays, and it was almost concerning to me that it was going to be unplayable. But they're actually working. The sun is not in a position right now to actually do those lights. So what's cool about this, and I'm not going to get into it, but it seems to me by this heading, build your own lamp construction, that you can actually, it's just an area to build your own lamps and lighting, I guess, from creative mode. Sort of, I guess, experiment with those features. So I should have looked into that more, but I didn't. Back to lobby. That's 2 done. Create new Crystal Palace is cool. It's in survival. Well, we're going to change that once we get it started. Again, this is my second or third time doing this video, and I'm like, why didn't I just put it in creative mode just to make it easier, you guys? So we start off on this pirate ship. You can see the light, the sun's beaming down. It's got that sort of, you're out in the beach. When you're out in the beach and the sun's real bright and you get that haziness on you. Let's see if we can change this settings. And let's see what happens. Cool. So why I did that is out here in the water, there are some other objects. Look at this castle. So again, looks the lighting of this, back to my analogy of being on the beach. This is it, right? You know what I'm talking about when you're at the edge of the water and you're turning back to look for the rest of your family where they're at, laying on the beach, and the sun's in your face and you just can't see. I hope you don't mind that I'm cheating. I was going around this building here, these buildings, and I could not find. Well, here's an entrance here, but on the other side, I couldn't find an entrance. Oh. This is the water. The water's translucent here, like it's perfectly clear. It actually confused me in one of the other buildings. I thought they were some sort of reflective column. Whoops. Wow, look at this. It's just such nice lighting. It's like a white light, and maybe that's because of the bricks around it. It took on a white, but it's sort of a knight's museum. Oh, interesting. They would be up here. Nice bridge. Oh, we know what that's going to be. We'll come back to that. Let's see what this is. Just beautiful. Look at the coloring on these textures. Now, there may be more in this world. I just haven't had a chance to actually go out and explore. Not even really sure where the boat is anymore. Oh, this is where I started right here. Yeah. A little bit of a bug there. You can see through the top of the water. Just curious if there's something else. They snuck in something else out here. What was that? 2, 3? Yeah, that was 3. Create new aquatic adventure. Let's just create. We'll go back and change it afterwards. All right, so we're underwater. Showcasing RTX. Make sure you have it on. It's on. I didn't even check it. I don't even know how to check it. Settings. I'm going to. Some sort of broken underground waterway artifact here. Oh, look at this. I didn't even get to see this before. So this is sort of like Atlantis, maybe the remnants of Atlantis. Look how beautiful this is. Yeah, I've been spending all this time talking about the programmers and their challenges, but you know, just the people that once this is developed, just knowing how to put these blocks together to make these beautiful worlds. I am always amazed. Oh, look at that. We're inside. Is it a bowl? Am I going up a bowl here? Very cool. There's sort of a round aquarium, so it's those colors look like they were actually changing. The lighting was changing. I don't know what that is. It kind of goes away. Interesting effect. So I come back. Yeah, there it is again. Why am I having problems here? There we go. And wow. I apologize for moving my. Yeah, two things. I apologize for moving my hand around so much. I should slow down so you guys can actually get a look at the coloring here. I also want to point out that I have the Nvidia frames per second running, so it's 60. It's probably in the software. Is that a thing for Minecraft? I maybe never looked at it. It's just kind of probably pegged at 60. There is a whole nother building I remember seeing out here, but I've kind of got twisted to where I'm at. Probably because I'm too high up and I need to come down closer to the ground. Well, maybe it's time to bail and move into something else. I may have found a bug there. Create new world. What did we do here? Crystal Palace. Neon District. You know, I still have not gotten the Temple Totem, so hopefully do that. I've done this video a couple times here. Create. Rocking the full quarantine beard here. So this is pretty cool, right? These are iron blocks. You see the reflection of the metal. They put these lights here, and you know you can look here and see, you know, through ray tracing how they've been able to make those lights bounce off. I go through this doorway here. We're going to change this if it's not already. I forget. Default game mode. Oh, there we go. We should be in creative. Yep. And I'll tell you why. Well, first off, these are really cool lights, and I'm a Java guy, I guess. I don't remember seeing anything like this. I see how these are sort of emanating something. I'm not really sure what they are. Someone wants to tell me. And then even these are, I guess they are metal. They look like trapdoors. Metal, yeah, iron trapdoors with lighting behind it. It makes a really neat effect. So this is why, look how cool this is, right? Maybe I should have shown this one sooner. This is why we're in creative mode. I'll go slow here. Just look at the digital neon lighting here. Still running it, you know, even with all this being displayed, we're still running at 57 frames per second. So this is why you need to be in creative mode for this guy, because it's just so big and so elaborate. I mean, look at all these different little worlds here. Does that go somewhere? No, that's okay. We're not going to. This sewer tunnel. I mean, look at that. It's just the simple green lighting here, and how it just gives this eerie green sewer glow. How awesome is this? I can't believe that people designed this. Got roadways, a bus. We've dipped down a little bit on the frames per second. I think I saw 49 a second ago. This is awesome. That should be a wallpaper right there. This overhead monorail. What is this? It is a, holy cow, look at this, guys. It is a sculpture of a woman and a bird made out of the little light lamps. That is insane. It's amazing regardless, right? I gotta believe that there's some sort of computer program that the Minecraft folks use to sort of take a model and turn it into those, because that is just insane if they place those individually. That is awesome. Trying to be less jerky with my mouse movements. Look at this. This is like some future. They could literally just film a movie here, futuristic thriller. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Total Recall. All right, amazing. We have one more, and I haven't seen this one yet. In my 17 tries at doing this video of temples and totems. I'm using the with the RTX, well, with the Nvidia cards, they give you software to do frame capture. So I'm using, first off, XSplit software to do the overlay. That's how my you can also do this OBS Studio, but the XSplit, I found that first couple years ago. I paid the money for it. It kind of works for me. I haven't changed, but what's nice about it, I know maybe OBS does this, but with the XSplit, I'm actually using the GPU to also, oh, sorry guys, to also process the recording. So both those things are happening. The game's playing and that's recording. And then I'm using, at times I'm also using the Nvidia software to record if I'm not doing any overlays. But so I'm looking at two monitors. I have the webcam and the game, and then I have a second monitor here that's doing the overlay. Pretty familiar scenario for guys doing OBS. What is, oh, look at the guy. Kiwi. Are you kidding me? I have not, is this new? Tell me in the comments, because I have not seen these characters. Samuel the toucan, who's tied up. What if I let Samuel go? All right, let me go to creative, because I'm talking, what, an hour now? Look at this. This is amazing. Who even thinks of this stuff? Oh. There's another toucan. Oh, look at the water. You see the clouds reflecting. I'm pointing to my TV like you can, I mean my screen like you can see it. You can see the clouds reflecting in the water. This is insane. I don't expect to see anything as I get further away, but then another part of me is saying, wow, it'd be really cool if there was something else out here. All right, we're at the end there. All right, it's fine. I'm not knocking points off for that one. This is still incredibly amazing. Over here to the left, I saw some things. Pumpkins, I guess. A little farm area. What? Guys, help me here. Am I just, maybe this is a Windows 10 thing. That's what it is, because, you know, I'm a Java guy, but that is an elephant. Are they in the Java game? Am I missing out on something there? Interesting. Is this just a path through the woods? I mean, it is a path through the woods, but is there something at the end of this? Holy smokes, I really had no idea. Had no idea that that was going to be there. This looks like the scene from Jungle Book almost, you know, with, was it Mowgli? They come into the gorillas temple. Holy, are you kidding me? What the hell? Guys, this is insane. These maps alone pay for the price of your RTX card, just so you can play these damn maps. What the heck? What is casting that light? I'd like to know. I'm not entirely sure. There's probably more to this. For all we know, there's probably another. That is crazy. Another temple like this. Now I just want to see. We're gonna cut out in a second here. Is there anything up in these trees? Unbelievable though, guys. Unbelievable. I'm already twisted. I don't even know where to go to get back to the homeland. So, that is the really long demo of Minecraft RTX with ray tracing, with the beautiful lighting. I spoke way too much about what all this stuff is about. This video is probably an hour long. Sorry Minecraft and Mojang and the Nvidia guys for going creative mode on that and showing those off, but you know, I think this is going to help drive people to get an RTX card in their machines and try this beta. It's just to play these maps and to see how beautiful they are. It really is an awesome addition to the Minecraft game. So you know, if I haven't mentioned this, you know, obviously you can just buy this game if you want, but I am an Amazon associate, so you know, I'm going to put some links to the PC that I have, the Cyberpower PC that I have, and you know, some links to the RTX cards. If you click through, you pay the same price that you normally pay. I do get a little commission if you order them. Talk my voice out of lost my voice. I'm losing my voice, is what I'm saying. So anyway, guys, look at this. Where can we end here? Let's just bring it back here, and we're going to close out. Look at the reflections in the water. Amazing. Thank you. Sometimes I think too much.com.